Hey, what's up everybody? This is our first marine box.
Actually, no.
Boxes.
Yeah, second one, remember? We did have one before, but this is our first proper shipments.
First proper marine shipment.
There we go.
From where, Ethan?
This is Kenya, so African shipments.
Ethan's done something very clever here. On this side, we've got Boyu TL550s on special. That's a full marine setup. Yeah. Marine lights, return pumps, filters, some skimmers, like the whole trip. Night lights, cabinets.
Probably the best starter marine tank money could buy. It's got a lid on so fish can't jump out, protein skimmer built in, designed for this size aquarium. It's got good flow. It's even got a UV in it as well.
Oh yeah, UV.
It's got a UV in it.
Actually something when I advertised it this week, I forgot to say that it's got the UV. And it's 128 liters. It's
stable enough. It's not going to evaporate as much. Cooling fans, the works. This is the ultimate starter tank. And what's the price there, Rich?
So it was 16.5. We like doing this now.
Yeah.
Was 16.5. Now 12.5.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's pretty good.
That's for
everybody obviously trying to sell it to you, but I would say that's a pretty good deal. 12.5.
That's ridiculous. That's
a good starter. All you got to add is your contents.
Water, salt, sand, and rock. There you go. Okay, let's open this up.
Guys, so I got to be honest. We just got the invoice now. I just had a quick skim through it. There's something very special in here that I think a lot of you would be expecting from us.
Whose box is it in?
There's a few corals, but from Kenya it's mainly not known for corals. That's more Indonesia.
Indonesia, Australia.
Immediately something like awesome, eh?
That is one of my favorites. Now I actually have one in my tank.
We actually, we have had freshwater ones of these, but this is the marine one, which looks much better. It's beautiful. It's a pom-pom crab.
Yeah.
Pom-pom crab.
Also sometimes known as a boxer crab as well.
Oh.
Yeah, but awesome. They're filter feeders, so the cool thing about them is they've got anemones on their claws, like real live anemones. And they use those in a symbiotic relationship to catch food.
They seem to vary in color, but check this is like white with the black stripes.
I'll take some video from mine and you can put it in the video. That's an awesome thing.
If you come across the very special fish,
leave it
for last. I'm quite proud of this actually. It's something you don't see too often.
So
yours is quite a decent size, eh?
Is your tuxedo urchin. Now
that's big.
That's a healthy sized one.
Mid-size. That's mid-size.
This is the medium. Yeah. Imagine the large. Now, awesome thing about urchins, they're probably the best algae eaters there are. It's the equivalent of like a neurite snail in freshwater.
Yeah.
They are known as bulldozers though. They'll pick up your coral, pick up all sorts of things, and they'll wear them like hats and stuff. But
it's 100% true. I had a hermit crab shell in my tank, and then the urchin was wearing it the other day, walking around the tank.
That's awesome. But if you've got your coral glued down in big colonies, this is the best algae eater by far. Nothing will clean your rock better than a sea urchin.
Yeah. I got one in my tank. They're actually quite reasonably colourful.
I think that's an awesome add to your tank.
These must be some neurites.
I think those are some saltwater neurites, not the snails. Freshwater neurites.
But they're the same as the freshwater neurites. They smash algae.
Yeah, that's an algae eating machine.
Make sure they're on their foot when you introduce them.
Wow.
And there you go.
What is this? Holy smokes.
That is so cool.
This is the bristle star, if I recall.
Bristle star.
The banded
sand sifting
bristle star. I think this was the banded kind.
Yeah.
What size is this? Because this is...
I ordered two types. I'll see what's on the invoice. There was a yellow banded and then the standard one.
I think this looks standard, but...
Sure, I don't know if that's standard. That's amazing.
And this is huge. That's a good, that's awesome.
Atwell's going to be scared of this one. I can see it.
The starfish.
Always a nice addition.
There's another one.
Yeah, there should be a few. Yes, they are so cool.
That's awesome. And the nice thing, as we said, sand sifting, so that's going to get into your sand bed, really clean it up, keep it turned over so you don't get any build-up of any nasties.
Here's a ginormous hermit crab.
I don't remember ordering that.
We didn't order that.
If...
we did not order that.
Well, that's Kenya for you. It's luck
of the draw.
It's a lucky packets. Right.
Okay.
We'll make a plan with those.
So those hermit crabs, they're the bigger hermit crabs. Only keep them with big fish, big angels, tangs, butterflies, that kind of
If
stuff.
you've got like a nice big fowler tank, awesome for that. One of these smaller tuxedo urchins, so that one's about that big. Really nice for your nanos. So like I have a 30 cube. That's actually a pico and marine tanks, not a nano. Awesome algae eaters for that.
Imagine if you got magnet cleaners for it, for your pico tank.
Oh wow! You know, who would have thought? There's one. Rich, there's another one. Amazing. Actually, really great magnet
Flipper
cleaner.
magnet cleaners.
And this is the two little fishies.
Two little fishies.
Julian Sprung. Here
Crab.
is a piece of live rock with actually some bristle stars in there as well. But also this has some zoas and some mushrooms on it.
Okay, cool.
We're not sure what the variants are, but we'll stick them under some blue lights and we'll see what the colors are.
Yeah.
That's one of the nice things about Kenya is you aren't paying a lot for this, but you might get lucky with something cool. More snails. Fantastic. Oh no! Look at what that is.
Oh, yeah, what is this? Kenya tree or something? It's a bit difficult to say when they're all closed up, but this should be, I think this is a Kenya tree, which is fitting, seeing as though it's from Kenya.
Look at that.
What are these, turbo snails?
No, look closer. Can you remember?
No. It is a different looking thing. Eh?
It's not a conch,
Oh, yeah.
it's not on the.
It's not on the list.
It's not on the invoice. Half the, but we did order those.
Oh, right. Maybe we got 2 invoices.
So maybe we got 2 invoices.
Do
you remember what the name? Because now it escapes me.
It is C something. We had it the other day as well.
Yeah. We'll check that again.
Aha! Oh, how cute is this?
Oh, that is awesome. So that is
one of the coal tangs, you would think, eh?
No, that's the spotted bristle tooth.
That's it.
But is that the golden eye? Because we ordered 2, remember? We ordered the standard and then a golden eye as well. And he's nice and small, which is fantastic.
Too cute, man. Too cute.
He looks about that big, no bigger than a baby Oscar.
Yes, that's awesome.
That awesome fish.
Oh,
there we go. So this is something very special and actually local.
An angelfish.
Yeah, so that is the African jumping bean angelfish. One of the few reef-safe angelfishes, and it's a pygmy angel, so it's actually good for your nanos. Unlike,
I got a video of one of my friends off the coast of Durban.
Yeah.
He went down 30 meters, free diving, so just on a breath of air. 30 meters, started digging around, and then caught on for his tank. Had it for a few years in his tank. I think he even put it back. I'm not sure.
So I go diving in Sodwana Bay every year in Jan, and we quite regularly see these while going diving. It's an awesome fish.
Quite common off our coast.
He might land up in my tank.
Yes, I wanted to say that already about a few things here. With my tank, I need to stock up a little bit.
There, as you said, one of the pom-poms, but he's got lovely red on the back.
Yeah. Check, there are different colours.
There's some awesome
zoas. These rocks are quite full, I must say.
So let's
move to that box.
See what
Well, it was exciting enough for me. I think this is going to be even more exciting. Actually, a lot more.
Fish movements here. So let's start off. So this is a chromis.
Yes.
I think this is the
Thunderbolt.
Is this the band?
We ordered a few types of chromis. We'll get through it. I'm pretty sure.
I think this is that one.
Yeah. It is Thunderbolt.
Awesome schooling fish.
Thunderbolt, not Thundermerva.
Not Thundermerva one. Yeah. Here's something different.
What is that?
It's like a dragon.
Oh, this is an ugly fish.
Yeah,
he's miserable. So this is known as your jeweled rock skipper.
Yeah.
I think the other name is
lawnmower.
Lawnmower. The Midas is much prettier. This is an awesome algae eater for your nano tanks again. They love to chow on hair algae, so we've actually got one in our little 45 cube.
It's actually a staple for your tank.
Yeah, it's a fantastic part of your cleanup crew. And he's
Part of
really
it,
miserable.
Yeah. Think of it as maybe like almost like a SAE.
Yeah. That one's got really nice colours. Some
There's the half and half.
There's the half and half.
Half black, half white.
That's awesome. Oh, check the yellow on this.
These are nice, eh?
And he's feisty.
I think these are going to be good. That's the thing with marines, they're all individually packed. Generally, the shipping is quite decent.
So, this is something very cool. I don't remember ordering this, but it's on the invoice.
I also don't remember.
So this is a pipefish. Which pipefish? Blue stripe pipefish.
It's apparently one of the hardier ones.
Marine
And that-
note.
It's a gorgeous thing that day.
So these are related to the seahorse family.
Yes.
Is a hardier pipefish, but not necessarily an easy fish.
Yes.
Better for your mature tanks. They generally like live food, although Andre, one of our local customers, which you'll know.
We actually have a seahorse in stock.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Do we have a real seahorse?
Here it comes, everyone. Here it comes. Check at that. From Mr. Pictor. What's your company?
Steam Machine Creations.
There we go.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Thank
Very
you.
cool. So they prefer live food, so live baby brine, if you have
Baby
mysis,
brine.
Daphnia, stuff like that.
And in a mature tank. Don't
yeah.
get it for a new tank.
Copepods as well, but Andre says he's gotten his onto frozens. And he's gotten them breeding, but Andre is an expert.
But I think you got to start with feeding them the live foods
And
then
wean them.
slowly.
Let's see.
Another
Another one.
pipe,
So
yeah.
I think we might have a pair. That would be very cool.
That would be cool.
If we can
But then
get
you
them.
can tell with them on the nose, the males have got like a bump on their nose, and then you know that's the.
So that's
the male.
another did arrive that we thought,
Midas Blenny.
oh, awesome fish.
These are cool, eh? Yellow.
Lovely bright coloration on it.
Yes, that's nice. Check his tail, forked tail.
And he looks a little less miserable than his cousin.
Just with all these blennies and gobies, these kinds of fish, just make sure you've got a closed canopy or a fish a net on the top, because they really get out. Eh? I've lost a few.
So, and then if you, for like myself, have a rimless aquarium, we do have, do you have one down there? You want to grab one?
Jump net.
So, jump net, the Voon line one's really nice. You've got a rimless. This is the magnetic one. And then you get the cheaper one, which isn't magnetic. It uses the clips.
But this is even cheap. 359 bucks.
And it's huge. You could, if you have a small tank, you could reuse that on like 10 tanks. It's how big is that?
70 by 70.
It's big, man.
And then we get a 130, I think 130
There's a
by
150, I think, isn't there?
So
Check how long that.
come on, I'm
excited.
excited here, man.
Oh, there is your peanut glider.
Yes. Yeah.
Peanut glider, not peanuts.
What? P?
Peanuts.
Oh.
I don't know. Zubs, I don't know. Hey, maybe. Very cool fish though.
Similar,
Very cool.
like a goby
Like
style
a goby.
fish.
Just call it a glider.
Bright yellow, blue stripe across the face. Dorsal fins got red, and some
Blue
like a
stripe
crest.
on the gill. Stunning.
Yeah. A tang.
There we go. So
There we
this
go.
is the other bristle
That
tooth.
looks like a gold
This
eye.
is the golden eye.
Yes.
So slightly different. The eye's a little more yellow on this
It's
one.
actually on where's the Aquaforest brochure?
Finally.
Anyway, okay, we found it. Aquaforest, there it's on the cover.
Yeah.
That is a gorgeous fish.
And
And it
actually,
eats algae.
on the topic of Aquaforest, you have some exciting news for us about Aquaforest.
Well, I have some expensive news, let's say. Anyway, we're getting a stand.
I spent a lot of our money last week. I was actually
Yeah, you
scared
did.
to send Richard that amount, but we're going to have a full shelf of Aquaforest, and we'll stock, I think it's about 90% of their range at the
good,
moment. And then the last 10% will be the things like the tanks, the air
Yeah.
scrubbers, the more expensive items that we can specially order in if you need it.
Yeah.
But it's awesome that we're going to have Aquaforest in the store.
Yeah. So we already got a little bit, but it's time to gear up now.
Okay, the big bags. It's the
Is this the
grand
last
finale.
fish?
That's the last fish.
This
Power.
is a gem tang.
Now, that is for a very special client of ours who kind of kicked off the marine for us. So,
Gem tang. You can also find them off our coastline.
I've seen one, but
Okay,
that's
thank
fine.
goodness. Maybe I'll leave that in the video. You can zoom up on Ethan's face, like as it's falling.
seen one, but that is an awesome fish.
That's a cool fish. That's one of those like prized fish. Like often in freshwater, you'll say you want that that
Showpiece.
main like your showpiece fish.
Yeah.
And to be straight with you, it's some bragging rights as well. Gem tang a few years ago, you couldn't find them. You just couldn't get them. And if you could, they were 20, 30 grand a piece. Now they're still expensive. Price has come down.
Down a lot.
They're becoming more available. I think because it's such a prized fish. But yeah, gorgeous, eh?
I
It's
remember
really a special.
post-COVID, this was about 18,000 Rand if I
No,
recall,
there you go. 18
post-COVID.
grand.
Probably more before that, before I got into
Yeah.
into the marine game. But yeah, this is an awesome fish. And that concludes our marine unboxing. Awesome. Thanks everyone.
Fantastic.
Cheers. In the next one.
Actually, I want to say something
Alright.
before we end off here.
Before we end off.
The marine fish is very easy to keep. There's no big deal. You can buy salt water from us. You have the right setup, the right products. It's no big deal, honestly. 10% water change every second week. That's pretty much all you need to do for the fish. When you get to the corals, and especially hard corals, there it starts getting more challenging. But don't be that scared of it. Make sure you've got a continuous power supply is probably my
Really
main,
great.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I'd strongly recommend.
Less load shedding these days, and a small
Yeah.
UPS is generally going to.
That's it. As long as your circulation runs.
Um,
What happens is bacteria doesn't like growing in salt water. So if there's no circulation, your bacteria dies very quickly, and it takes a long time for it to regrow or repopulate. And that's the difference between freshwater and salt water. In freshwater, you can recover almost instantly, whereas with salt water, it takes a long time. Have power, sorted, no big deal.
And even your more basic corals, so your softies, so those will be your leathers, your zoanthids, stuff like that. And even some of the LPS, so the large polyp stonies, as long as you have good lighting and then decent variable flow,
Yeah,
they
that's a good
aren't
point.
too difficult either, provided you're going to keep up with their requirements in terms of minerals. And if you've got a smaller tank, you know, 100 litre, a 10% water change is not that difficult to do.
Easy.
And a 10% weekly or every 2 weeks, that'll top up most of what you need.
Minerals, yeah.
So it's really not that hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
For a TL 550. Cheers.